In this video, we'll introduce you to the enhanced vendor and customer SKU management features available in AdvancePro version 10. Basically, the purpose for this new feature is that products can be known by different SKU numbers in AdvancePro. What I mean by that is that a single product with an internal SKU number can also have a vendor SKU number as well as multiple customer-specific SKU numbers. So let's take a look. First of all, we'll show you where the information resides inside of AdvancePro. We'll start by clicking on Products and then clicking View All Products. Here, we'll just bring up an example that I've created. We'll hit Edit, and here you'll see the internal SKU number for this product. The product is called 60-inch 4K LED TV, and 60-4K LED is the internal SKU. The product name and SKU number are required fields for a product in AdvancePro. The next thing we'll take a look at is vendor SKU. Now, you're not required to have vendor SKUs in AdvancePro, vendor-specific SKUs, but it is a feature available to you. So first of all, when we select a vendor for a product, we'll have these fields available, the product name and vendor SKU, and if they're different than the internal name or the internal SKU, then you can override it with that vendor-specific information. The last piece that we'll take a look at is here in the Customer Pricing tab. So here, for example, you see with 4th Street Electronics, we've created a customer-specific SKU for ST-4K 60 LED. To create new pricing, we can simply click Create Pricing. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean create new pricing. What I mean here is to create a new customer SKU, although you can also create customer-specific pricing from this screen. So here we can, for example, choose a customer. We can then create a special SKU here. And if the pricing is not different than other customers' pricing, we can simply type in 0 as the discount and press add pricing rather. And here we now have a new customer specific SKU. So that's where the information resides inside of AdvancePro. Now let's go ahead and place a vendor order using that vendor SKU we've just created. So to do that, we'll click on Vendors, and then here we'll click Place New Order. Here we'll select the correct vendor. And now here we can add a product to our order by vendor SKU. So let's go ahead and scan the barcode. This will add the product to a vendor order. You'll notice that we have a vendor SKU as well as an internal SKU. So we can order using the vendor SKU number. And you'll also notice that on the vendor order, the vendor product name will show up so that the vendor will understand how to read the order that you're sending them from AdvancePro. So there we go. We've now saved and placed a vendor order using the vendor SKU. The next thing we should take a look at is placing a customer order using the customer specific SKU. To do this, we'll click on Customers, Place New Order, and here we'll select a customer. Let's choose this customer for whom we've created a special SKU, and we'll hit Proceed. Now in this screen, we can scan or type in the SKU number either for the internal SKU or for the customer-specific SKU. Either one is okay. Now that we have added that item to our order, we can go ahead, save the order, and place the order, as well as process the order. Now, we'll take a look at a new setting that's been created for printing of customer and vendor specific SKUs on picking, packing, and shipping documentation. So let's take a look. We can find the settings under the admin panel in the Site Settings section. From here, we're going to click on Printing Settings, and here we'll see that there is now a section called Display and Print SKU on PPS, which stands for Picking, Packing, and Shipping Documentation. So here, for example, if we want to print the internal SKU and the vendor SKU on the pick slip, the internal SKU and a customer-specific SKU on the packing slip, and let's just do the internal SKU and vendor SKU on the shipping document, that's how the information will show up. So now let's take a look at our warehouse. Here we'll select the order to pick, and here you'll see a SKU number as well as a vendor SKU number on the pick slip. If you print that, you'll see the internal and vendor SKU as well. Sorry, we'll just mark that we've now picked that item, and we will submit this to the pack stage. When we take a look at that same order in the pack stage, you'll see here the internal SKU as well as the customer SKU are listed. And once again, when we print this, you'll see the internal and customer SKUs. And finally, we'll go to the ship stage and open up that same order. And here you'll see once again an internal SKU as well as the vendor SKU as we specified in our settings. And we can print this as well. The internal and vendor SKU are showing up on the shipping slip. We've now covered the new multi-SKU functionality in version 10 of AdvancePro. Thank you for watching.